On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope has some choice words for Steffy.
You're a liar. And you're desperate. And you're selfish.
Go ahead and say all that, but it's not true.
Zoe is ready to risk it all for a chance with Zende.
I've never even felt this way for anybody. What if we're meant to be together?
And Finn drags Liam for absolute filth.
You're a man with no integrity, no principles, who cheats on his wife when his ego gets wounded. It's pathetic.
Hey everyone, it's Friday, January 15th, 2021, and it's time for my favorite part of the day. Yes, the bold and the beautiful. I'm your host, Keisha Chantal, aka the man repellent that Zoe decided to pull from her closet and wear and tell Zende that she has feelings for him. Ugh. Hideous. It's a new day in Los Angeles. Thank you, baby Jesus. That's right. Everyone has taken showers, changed their clothes, and even Steffy has sent off her wig to get shampooed and detangled. It's so good to be so fresh and so clean. Speaking of fresh, Steffy just arrived at Forrester, where Hope has some fresh hell waiting for her. Let's listen in.
How many times did you refill his drink?
Really?
It's not like Liam walked in the door and fell into your arms.
No, he told me what happened, and I said go home to you and get the truth.
You thought that what Liam saw wasn't possible, but you had sex with him anyway.
If there were ever an illustration of don't shit where you eat, it's definitely with these two women. You know, I've been doing some thinking since last Wednesday's recap, and I've come to the conclusion that Liam's superpower must be in his pants, because what else is there? Think about it, guys. He's a vegan, and no disrespect to my vegans, okay? Plant-based power. He can't dress. He's a chronic cheater. He ain't got no money, because if he did, he wouldn't be shacking up with Hope in Brooke's backyard. And I bet you $50 he drives a Mini Cooper. It would definitely explain why Steffy turned her back on this and decided to get on top of this. Look, all I'm saying is Hope's questions are pretty much pointless. She knows all about Liam's superpower. She fell for it back in 2018 when he told her that his marriage to Steffy was over because she allegedly was seen wrapped in Bill's arms. Sound familiar?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they were seen together. In each other's arms.
No way. There is no way Hope was kissing my brother. I'm gonna call him. I don't believe it.
Steffy, I'm telling you, okay? It was her and she did it.
So, what can we learn from this? Anyone? Ah, yes, you in the back. Exactly. It's probably best to never listen to Liam when he claims that he sees and hears shit. Because 99.9% of the time, he's wrong. And by the time you figure it out, he's already put a baby inside of you.
Hope I wasn't trying to sabotage your marriage.
You made a decision that night, Steffy, and it speaks to who you are. A homewrecker.
It also speaks to who you are, sweetie. Because I'm looking at these receipts, and according to this line item dated on May 7th, 2018, it says here that you got engaged and had sex with Liam while he was still married to Steffy. So what the problem is? You looking at Steffy and see yourself staring right back at you?
I've been thinking about you, Sunday. Do you remember the first day that we met? I do. I've never felt that immediate spark before. It was like one look at you and all the air out of the room just rushed out.
And what rushed in to replace that, Zoe? Dollar signs? Now that Paris told Zoe that she's not leaving Forrester or Zende's lips, I guess it lit a fire under Zoe's ugly-ass Gucci dress because she thinks that this is the perfect time to profess her true feelings for Zende's bank account. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean her true feelings. Yeah, her true feelings. Surprisingly, Zende does the right thing and reminds Zoe that by the time he got back to Los Angeles, she was already in a relationship with Carter. It's a good thing someone remembers.
You're engaged. Carter's my friend. I'm not going to disrupt things between you and Carter because you're nervous about setting a wedding date.
Zoe tells Zende that she's under the gun because Carter wants to set a wedding date and she has no idea where to put these feelings. Zende hits her back with, "I don't know what to tell you, girl. Carter's my boy." And according to Chapter 5, Section 18 of the Bro Code, it clearly stipulates bros before hoes.
Carter is a solid, stable guy. I mean, the kind of man you could build a good life with. So, no.
No?
Another case of nice guys finishing last. But if I could, a word to you, Miss Zoe, don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. I know that you're going to have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. You know what I could go for right now? A proper dragging for filth. Who's ready to laugh at the fact that Liam got in his Mini Cooper and drove 26.7 miles from Beverly Hills to Malibu just so he could give Kelly a rock, but instead got his ass handed to him?
You came over here that night for one reason, Liam. You weren't looking for a place to vent or a shoulder to cry on. You were looking for Steffy. Because the truth is, you wanted her.
This speaks to what I said earlier in the recap. Liam making poor decisions based on poor information. But at the foundation of that is this whole perception that he feels betrayed. If he could convince either Hope or Steffy that he's been wronged and the only way to feel right again is with their love and support, then the end goal is achieved. But what's really the truth? Is it that Liam is an ignoramus who can be conned into believing anything? Or is it that he interchanges his narrative so that he can do anything?
Your reaction wasn't a mistake. It's who you are. You're a man with no integrity, no principles, who cheats on his wife when his ego gets wounded. It's pathetic.
Where's the lie? I love how Finn is reading Liam like one of his patient's medical charts. Hello, Mr. Spencer. How are you feeling today? A little betrayed? Or is it your lack of integrity and principles that drive you to do the most pathetic things? Anyway, Liam has the absolute audacity to try to defend his bullshit by saying, "You make it sound like it was an affair. It was just one night, an error in judgment." But I have a question. When is he going to man up, grow some balls, and tell Finn this part?
I wanted you, us, together again, just like the photo.
Ew. Notice that neither Steffy nor Liam told their respective partners that they don't regret that incredible moment that they shared with one another. Trash.
You broke your wedding vows, and you made Steffi break her commitment to me, so you can lie to yourself, pretend that it just happened, but I don't buy it. You knew exactly what you were doing that night, because you've been doing it to Hope and Steffi for years.
Things come to a hilt when Finn remembers suddenly the time that Thomas warned him that Liam always circles back to Steffi. But it's a new day, playboy, so all that shit's gonna stop.
If this child is mine, things will change, Liam. So you can wrap your head around that right now. Steffi will not be your fallback anymore.
It's not your call.
And it was at this very moment that I wanted to be Finn, so I could say, "Not my call. Not my call, so whose call is it then? I'm her man. You the ex. You know what? Why don't you come meet me outside? See, I'm in my woman's house right now. I don't want to be breaking up all her shit when I beat your face in. Come outside and say that to me again, bruh."
Fight! I've put up with you coming in and out of here, for Kelly's sake. I am done playing games, Liam. But if this child turns out to be mine, your days with Steffi, those days are over.
Finish him!
Finn being the father of this baby is our ticket to freedom. So let's get off this relationship ride, right off into the sunset with a sexy doctor and Steffi, who is recovering from her waffle addiction. But remember, her man is a man of medicine. He can be the cure. Be the cure, Finn. Steffi, let Finn be the cure. Please, please, Steffi. Just listen for once. Look out for yourself. Leave the shit behind. Freedom!